Hi, it's me, Dora V here, and today for Berserkmas Day 12, I'm actually going to be giving the tarot a break for a bit, and we'll be reading my theory on universal monarchy. This is something that I knew immediately from the word go. The moment I got into Berserk was the moment I figured it out. It was obvious to me, like God King, go ahead, Griffith. I just knew it. I mean, I think it's one of those things that's painfully obvious, and if it wasn't, then I don't know what to tell you. I know Guts knew it. Yellow Dog knew it too, but anyway, I'm gonna read this because it's fun. So anyway, Universal Monarchy. Finding more and more about the show Versailles. Oh yes, Versailles. Like it's this show with Louis XIV, and it has Alexander Vlahos and George Blagden and all kinds of really cool people. But it's about Louis XIV basically, and I would see it all over the place on Tumblr. But then I'm like, well, let me see some clips on YouTube. And then, like I said, more and more, and it's on Netflix too, so check it out there. It's 3 seasons, and sadly it seemed to have ended there, but I still have yet to really see the show because Louis XIV tends to make my blood boil, but then again, monarchies always do. So anyway, finding more and more about the show Versailles led to looking up info about the war with the Dutch Republic, and then learning about universal monarchy. Yeah, so one thing was I didn't get the name. I didn't actually learn of the name until, well, this. To many people, this is what Louis XIV intended for himself. He didn't come up with the idea. I think a Holy Roman Emperor did, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's what he envisioned. Yeah, I'm pretty certain Louis XIV wanted this, like for sure. As for who came up with the concept, yeah, I'm trying to think, was it Charles V or Charles II? Like, I have no idea. I just know it was a Charles. But Louis XIV, if he was able to, he would have been the one to surely make it happen. I know Napoleon attempted it, and it didn't end well for him. Ha ha ha. So, I think it would have sucked if he succeeded, but that's just me. I'm not French, so whatever. But I'm pretty certain it would have been really bad. Especially if you were, like, non-Catholic. So anyway, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what he envisioned. As soon as I read the term universal monarchy, I thought immediately of Griffith. I knew from the very start of getting into Berserk that he wanted something like that, but I didn't think of the term. In my opinion, Griffith wants to be the only king and the only god. I've said this before. His rule will apply to everyone, and that no one will be strong enough, special enough, or smart enough to get away from it. Like, no exceptions, basically. And there's nowhere to run, too. Elfhelm will not get away from it. Guts will not get away from it. Rickard will not get away from it. Griffith will be your king, now and forever. Obviously, it won't stop people from trying, but I think that will prove one of the things of Berserk. Sometimes there is nowhere to run, as was the case in Mad Max Fury Road. Sometimes persecution follows you. But in the case of Fury Road, though, it had to do with the fact that, like, I'll guarantee you that it's nothing but salt flats, so they had to kind of go back and deal with the Citadel. But anyway, but in this case, it's more like persecution follows you. Like, a lot of people will try to flee, say, Attila the Hun, or religious persecution, or persecution of any kind, but sometimes it follows. Sometimes there really is nowhere to run. But anyway, I think Guts and company will try to run first. He would want a peaceful life with Casca and his friends, but I contend that there is no way in hell Griffith will allow this. Not just him, but people like Sonia, and Locus, who probably couldn't stand anyone who has no need or desire for someone like Griffith. Or worse, someone who can look Griffith in the eyes and say, "You are not my king." Rickard tried that, and he was almost killed. I don't think Griffith ordered that, by the way. I just tend to agree that the followers can be a problem, too. Anyway, Guts made it clear once they got to Elfhelm, but I can't be the only one who knew it early on. Now there's just a name for it. Yeah, there you go, that's it. Yeah, it's pretty short. But yeah, Guts, he knew, and like I said, I can't be the only one who thought of it. And so there you go, there's Universal Monarchy, it's Universal God. He wants to literally be the only star in the sky. You're right. Well, good luck with that, Griffith. Well, anyway, I think that'll do. It's a pretty short post. I don't see the need of like stretching it out a bit. Kind of pointless. So, yeah, that'll do. See you later. Goodbye.